নমস্কার, এই সময় ডিজিটালে আপনাদের স্বাগত। আপনাদের সঙ্গে আমি সৌরদীপ। আজ 108টি পুরসভার ভোট গণনা হয়ে গিয়েছে। আমরা দেখেছি এখানে তৃণমূলের জয় জয়কার হয়েছে। এই পুরো ভোটের ফল প্রকাশের পর একটা খুব ইন্টারেস্টিং জিনিস আমরা সবাই দেখেছি, সেটা হলো দার্জিলিং এ নতুন একটা রাজনৈতিক সমীকরণ। মাত্র 3 মাস আগে একটা পার্টি তৈরি হয়েছিল, লঞ্চ করেছিল। 3 মাসের মধ্যে একটা নির্বাচন, এবং সেই নির্বাচনে রীতিমতো সবাইকে চমকে দিয়ে পুরো ভোটের ক্ষমতা দখল করা। হামরো পার্টির কথা হচ্ছে। 2021-এর নভেম্বরে হামরো পার্টি যাত্রাপথ শুরু হয়েছিল, পথ চলা শুরু করেছিল। 3 মাসের মধ্যে প্রথমবার নির্বাচন, এবং সেই পুরো ভোটে দার্জিলিং এর ক্ষমতা কিন্তু হামরো পার্টির হাতে। আজকে আমাদের সঙ্গে রয়েছেন হামরো পার্টি প্রেসিডেন্ট অজয় এডওয়ার্ডস। হ্যালো অজয় জি, ওয়েলকাম টু এই সময় ডিজিটাল, and congratulations
Namaste.
for this victory.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Ajay ji, you launched your party, Hamro Party, just 3 months ago, November 2020.
That's right.
After 3 months, the first election, civic polls election, and you have received massive mandate. How do you describe this win?
I think the people of Darjeeling are fed up with the last 35 years of misrule, the constant strikes, the constant upheavals, the constant violence. So I think the people of Darjeeling have voted against 35 years of misrule, and that is why established parties like the GNLF, which started in 1980s, the GGMM, which started in 2007. The last 35 years has been a waste for our people, and our people have been made backward because of this constant agitation. So I think this is a mandate clearly against change, against corruption, and a change for and a vote for parivartan.
Did you really expect this, that your party will be winning this election?
We were confident. We had data that showed that we were going to form the board, so we were quite confident. The thing is that due to the elections being held in winter, when there is actually a massive migration for the winter, the citizens of Darjeeling go to Siliguri. Especially the elderly, they like to stay in the warm climate during the 3 months of winter. So the polling numbers were quite poor. It was only 53% compared to around 60+% voting. So, but in spite of that, we have got nearly close to 40% mandate, and if this was not held during the winters, we would have received a much more stronger mandate, I feel. But I am thankful, I am grateful for everyone who voted for us, and also for the ones who didn't. Darjeeling is on its way to an era of 100 years of peace, prosperity, industry, and also shanti. And that is what we have promised, and that is what the people have voted us for.
Okay, Ajay ji, how was difficult to fight this election, because your party just launched 3 months ago? Was it very challenging to you?
Yes and no. I have to thank God that I have such a good team around me. People who are, professionals, people who are, we've got gold medalists in MTech, working with us. We've got chartered accountants, we've got social workers, we've got doctors, so this whole forum of, the silent majority in Darjeeling, our hopes were on the people. We knew that the people wanted change. We knew that the people wanted a corrupt-free government. And that is how we got the momentum. Challenging, it was challenging because we are newbies. Like you correctly said, it was just 3 months prior that our party, formed. Our registration is still, pending. It's with the Election Commission of India. We still don't have a president in the party. I'm not the president. People tell me I'm the president. My party cadres, they say that I'm the Adaksh. But that is not true. We have not formed a central committee. We don't have a general secretary, nor do we have a treasurer. we are all volunteers and we are all Aam Admi in this
Mm-hmm.
new party. And so that way, it was like a startup. A startup has got that kind of energy, where everyone is working, and that passion. Now that kind of passion cannot be sustained in the long haul. So that is why we are waiting for the first win. And after this win, we are going to establish a proper functioning organization.
Mm-hmm. And you see the results that just 3 months old party got huge success, a huge massive mandate in this election. What do you think that why people restored the support to you?
That it is historic in all sense of the word, that a
Mm-hmm.
party which is not even officially registered, there is no president, secretary, or any central committee, but the way that people have given faith on this new 3-month-year-old organization is because of 35 years of misrule, 35 years of fear and violence and corruption. People are fed up with that. I think they just want their basic needs fulfilled, which is, waste management, water, electricity, tourism, all these things. And that's the first thing that we announced also, that the Darjeeling municipality is going to be a strike-free zone. No more strikes in Darjeeling for any cause it may be, whether it is the cause of a separate state or whether it's any other cause. Tourism, education, healthcare are important for us, and we cannot have 100-day strikes or 40-day strikes. This is complete, in today's world. It is completely irrelevant, and that is what the people have voted for: 35 years of misrule. And that is what we have promised: 100 years of peace, prosperity, and industry.
Ajay, your party won this election, but unfortunately you lost. So, what do you think? Why did this happen?
uh, it might sound like a case of the grapes are sour, but just yesterday I was having a meeting with my core committee, and I
Mm-hmm.
was saying, because Darjeeling is not just the Darjeeling municipality, it is the entire hills, and it is also areas of the Doers and Terai. And my party, since it's fledgling, it is just 3 months old. I was telling my team that me staying as a chairman of the municipality would hinder the growth of the party, that I would not be able to concentrate on the growth of the party in other areas like Kershon, Kalimpong, Mirik, and these other places. And of course, my team was adamant that they said, no, you have to be the chairman. And I am grateful
So, are you
that
going to be
that
the chairman
possibility.
of Darjeeling municipality?
No, I am not going to go in for anyone resigning and doing by elections. That is, the chair is not important for us. The chairman face is not important for us, but it is the team that will give good governance to the people of Darjeeling. So, when my team is there, when my thought processes and my creativity is there, I will see no dirt in good management and good governance.
So now the question is that everybody wants to know that who will be the chairman of Darjeeling municipality. You said that you are not
So
interested to be a chairman of Darjeeling municipality. So then who will be the chairman?
So that is, we will be meeting in a couple of days, maybe tomorrow, day after, and we'll be discussing on the face of the chairman and the vice chairman. Now, a chairman is, the Bengal Municipality Act states that we have to have a chairman. We cannot have a team running it. So, just to be in tune with the Bengal Municipality Act, we will have to choose a chairman. But I want to reiterate that the chairman face is not important. It is the team that will work alongside the chairman. It is the team of Hamro party which will work in different departments. In Darjeeling, 35 years of misrule, this was one particular aspect that we were tired of, the people were tired of. Like in the Darjeeling municipality, once the councillors was elected, they would be given, their own small fiefdoms or kingdoms. Somebody would get the water department, somebody would get, the sanitation, and, they would, this one councillor would then think that that's his kingdom, and he would get into a lot of corruption and into a lot of, things like that. But what I had said in my campaign is that nobody is going to get portfolios like that. It is going to be, committees, subcommittees, who's going to look into everything from building rules. I don't know if you've come to Darjeeling and seen the state of the city. The Bengal Municipality Act clearly states that you can have only 4 floors, since it's a seismic zone, and it is, dangerous. If we have a jolt of 7.4 or above in the Richter, Darjeeling is going to be, a big disaster. And so why was it happening previously? Because one commissioner was given, his fiefdom or his kingdom in the building, in the situation. So, builders and contractors would, bypass the municipality by, going to his house and trying to, bribe him and the rest. So this time, even for the building norms that it's adhered to as per the West Bengal Municipality Act, we are going to have a committee which is going to make the call for any new constructions.
Ajayji, people say that you have a very good rapport with Mamata Banerjee. Is that true?
Mamata Banerjee is my chief minister. Okay, she is not my partner in terms of elections. Okay. I have not gone in for any Gathbandhan with Mamata Banerjee, but I feel that she's a good chief minister, and I feel that that the Darjeeling municipality falls under the purview of the West Bengal state government, and if we do not keep good relations with the state government, then our people will suffer. Our people will not, get, the things that are needed so very badly in the Darjeeling municipality. And so the rapport that I used to have when she'd come in for a cup of coffee, and we would talk, and, I would try not to charge her any money, because I'd say your money is not good enough for me in Glenarys because you are my chief minister. And she used to like, hey, Badmas, you have to take money, otherwise I'm never going to come here again. So this is the kind of rapport I had with her for a long time. And in the meanwhile, the party that I was with, GNLF, had aligned with the BJP, and because of that, I've not met her for a long time. But for the good of the people, and since we are now going to form the board, which is a branch of the government, we will have to have good working diplomatic ties with the state government. But at the same time, I must reiterate that we are independent. We have, we have not taken any favors from whether the central government or the state government. And we would like to have that political respect of, being our own entity. But, I would look forward to working with the state government as far as the municipality, Darjeeling municipality goes.
Did Mamata Banerjee congratulate you after this victory?
I've been so busy, my phone is not with me. The last time I checked, there was a 1,000+ missed calls. I will have to check, but her party, which is the Hill TMC, came, the MP from this area, Shanta Chetri Didi,
Right,
called
right.
me up, congratulated me, and the TNC team visited me in my residence, congratulated me, and said that we would, work and work together, and so. I really don't need that kind of political support because we have, single-handedly formed the majority. But definitely, we will work, for the good of Darjeeling together to make it peaceful, prosperous.
So what's your stand on Trinamool Congress? You have said that when you launched when you launched your party, that you have said that you want to put rapport with every party, every political parties. So, do you have any plan to make alliance with TMC in future? As you said that you have a good rapport with Mamta Banerjee.
You know, Darjeeling, the people of Darjeeling, they have an independent mindset. Okay, and we must respect that. I think politically we want to, stand on our own feet, and that's not a bad thing. That's a good thing, and to be independent, to be able to govern our people with good governance is the need of the hour, and that's what's important. I think political alignment comes only once in 5 years when there is a election. For the next 5 years, Darjeeling municipality election, there's not going to be a municipality election. So aligning, when there is no election, it defeats the purpose. And I think, the people of Darjeeling, when if you look at the history of Darjeeling, whether it was the left front government or now the TMC,
Mhm.
Darjeeling people have always voted independently, besides the ruling government in Bengal. And I think that is the way to go forward. But at the same time, when I came back, when I left GNLF and I came back from Delhi, the first things I said is the new era is going to be an era in Darjeeling of peace, prosperity, with the key word being diplomacy, diplomacy, diplomacy.
Okay. So, do you have any plan to invite Mamta Banerjee in the Woodsticking ceremony?
No, I think for the chief minister, the formation of the board, and since I am not in the board, first and foremost, it would be not right for me to invite her because I will not be in the oath taking ceremony myself. But I would like to, if I get an appointment, I would like to go and and meet her and and take her blessings.
Okay. So we all know that Ajayji, that your long-term friend, the man kissing. Did you get any message or any congratulatory message from him?
I think Moon Gising, is still my friend, and whatever misunderstanding that happened
Mhm.
between us is now water under the bridge. In politics, these things are common. It is not the first time that two friends have parted ways, but I have love and respect for him. And though his party did not even open their account, or they did not win anything, I would still say that we would, it would be good if democracy in the future elections, that they also, they partake of it. And he is my friend, and friend remains the same. But in politics, I have chosen to go my own way for the time being.
Ajayji, when you launched your party, you told that you have said that you would revive the Gorkhaland issue. So after these elections, what do you think that Gorkhaland would be the ultimate solution of the people of the hills? What do you think?
When our constitution, which we have framed for our party, the first point itself says that we have aspirations, and we will work towards, a separate state for our people. Okay, but at the same time, what it says is, but it will be democratic, non-violent, and creative. You get my point, right? The separate state issue is something that no politician in Darjeeling can ignore. And I will not ignore it, not just because for political benefits, but deep down in my heart, I feel our people need the political respect that we crave for, you know. And but I also feel that the way of asking for it in the last 35 years have resulted in a lot of tears, in a lot of deaths, in a lot of hardship for our people. And that is never the way that I would go forward. Today, the Chief Minister of Bengal, um, um, maybe for political reasons or anything like that, would not see sense in on our demand, but we would always constantly place it forward in in the central government with the state government. A day would come, because when Bengali tourists come, they see just the good sides of Darjeeling. They come to Glenarys, have a cup of tea, go up to Keventers, go up to Chaurasta. They see the good side of Darjeeling. But our people are really very, 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 very backward and poor. There are places in Darjeeling where, our people are living in abject poverty. And it's not that I'm saying that the same thing is not happening in different parts of in India or Bengal. But as a leader for our people in Darjeeling, what I feel is that a separate state would fulfill a lot of, the aspirations of our people. And that is something that we will never, stop aspiring to. But at the same time, I'm not an idealist. I'm a realist. And I know that maybe if it cannot happen now, or even if it cannot happen in 10 years from now, that we constantly work towards it. But at the same time, just taking out the sentiment of Gorkha land and a separate state and gathering people and then coming to power and then really not looking after your citizens is something that has happened in the last 35 years. And it's something that I'm not willing to do. The long-term vision for a separate state stands as far as we are concerned. But the day-to-day issue of our people, where we say basic amenities like water, garbage, electricity, these are basic things of good governance. This needs to be looked into as well. So I guess we are the only party who is saying that we will work towards a separate state. We'll work towards a permanent political solution. But at the same time, we cannot ignore the backwardness and the difficulties that our people are facing every day. Why is it constantly that people every 4 years, 5 years, come on the streets for a separate state? Because we look at Sikkim, which is shares the maximum border with us, divided by a 30 feet river. And then we see things happening in Sikkim, and in our side of the river, we are poor. In many places, we don't have roads, we don't have water, we don't have electricity. So if a person is born 30 feet that side in Sikkim, his probabilities of success in life is much greater than if he is born 30 feet across the river in our side. And in India, in one India where we are all one citizens, this kind of disbalance in prosperity in one country is something that we keep on getting reminded of, because we look at Sikkim and see the prosperity that is happening there, because it's a separate.
You are talking about the development of Darjeeling. So when you launched this party, you said that you have promised, in fact, that you have promised to generate 100 crore yearly revenue for Darjeeling municipality. So after winning this election, what's your roadmap to achieve this target?
Let's not forget that I am actually a businessman as well. Okay. And Glenarys, we have close to 20 crores turnover. Okay. 20 crores turnover for my personal business. One building. Municipality has a bigger scope than that. I'm sure, it has not been envisioned and has been mismanaged. The Darjeeling municipality was one of the richest municipalities in Bengal, but after 35 years of corruption of our own leaders, I do not say Calcutta or Delhi, the corruption of our own leaders have made it pretty much defunct. Today, to pay our salaries in the municipality is a big deal. We have the municipality presently has not been able to pay provident fund and gratuity dues of over 1 year. So the thing is, but we have 10 lakh tourists coming into Darjeeling. That was pre-COVID data that we kind of got. So that is the kind of asset that's coming into Darjeeling. That is the asset that Glenarys is earning 20 crores of turnover from these very tourists. And so I am not proposing that we start charging people, tax or anything like that. But why can't the Darjeeling municipality, which clearly states in the Bengal Municipality Act, that we can go in for public partner tie-ups, we can go in for tourism infrastructure, we can, make more areas where tourists can come and spend their cash. When a tourist from Calcutta or from Bombay comes to Darjeeling, he doesn't come here to save money. He comes here to spend money. But today the municipality is earning zero from the asset that we have. Now, it is our creativity and our business acumen to make avenues where the tourists spend and the municipality also earns money. So just for an instance, we can say make a skywalk, and charge 100 rupees for people to avail that. We can say make a museum, charge 50 rupees for tourists to avail of that. We can have every evening cultural shows and a buffet, a 1,000 meal buffet, and we can charge 800 rupees for that. So we have to look at avenues on how we can make Darjeeling a happy city, Darjeeling where tourists can come, and 8 o'clock everyone has to go back to their hotels because there's no activity. Let us make night markets, let us make farmers markets, let us have night food markets. These are the avenues that where we can earn money for the municipality, because the municipality can only do justice, okay, when the municipality has a constant flow of income. We can not always look up to the state or look up to projects to fill the void. I think if there is a constant supply of cash flow, it is good for the citizens of Darjeeling that we can take care of their basic needs like garbage collection, water, street lights, the rest of it.
Ajayji, my last question to you. I think people are aware about you. Despite of being a politician, I think you are very popular and very well known for Glenarys restaurant. As you said that you are a very successful businessman. So after this winning election, after this massive mandate, Bengali tourists especially, they are favorite. One of the most favorite destination is Darjeeling, and they definitely would prefer to visit Glenarys restaurant. So is there any discount for Bengali tourists?
I think what we have proposed is, this is very interesting that you take this up. We are looking at when the municipality happens, we will have to market Darjeeling. Right now there is zero marketing on social media on Darjeeling. So we were looking at every tourist gets a welcome kit in Darjeeling, okay, and in that welcome kit they will have these different cards where they can avail discounts, not just in Glenarys, but in our partner, municipality partner organizations like maybe Keventers, Glenarys. They would have free access to a lot of tourism related parks and gardens. So we want to get a welcome kit so that every hotel, no matter what category of hotel he's staying, that they get a welcome kit and they get an insider's information on the different places that they can go, where the locals go, where it is local horns. Because you come, you see Chaurasta and that's it. But where does Ajoy Edwards, go and have a meal with his family? You don't know that. So we want to put this welcome kit across where there'll be discounts in various established partner establishments, and apart from that, insider information on the different nooks and crannies of Darjeeling, where you get excellent momos, you get excellent biryanis in Darjeeling. Can you beat it? We get biryanis as good as Calcutta, but Bengali tourists don't know about it. So this kind of information, and that is how we want to promote Darjeeling as well.
Thank you so much, Ajoy, for joining with us, and once again congratulations for this massive mandate. আমরা কথা বলছিলাম হামরো পার্টির প্রেসিডেন্ট অজয় এডওয়ার্ডস এর সঙ্গে। আমরা যেটা আমরা তার কথা শুনলাম। অন্যান্য সমস্ত খবর ও আপডেটের জন্য আপনারা চোখ রাখুন এই সময় ডিজিটালে। লাইক, ফলো, শেয়ার করুন আমাদের ফেসবুক, টুইটার, ইনস্টাগ্রাম এবং ইউটিউবে।